Hello, it's so good to see you. And hopefully before too long, we'll be seeing a lot more of each other because we're going to be opening up the Beacon building again soon for us to have worship times together. Isn't God good? And so much has changed since we made that decision to keep one another safe by having online only worship back then in January. The infection rates have gone down. The hospitals are beginning slowly to come back to normal. And many people have had the vaccine. Other things have changed too. We've learned as a church that our God is with us wherever we are. And that however we gather, whether it's online through Zoom or YouTube, whether we are together apart or whether we are together in a building, the most important thing is that He is in us and with us. We are the temple. We are the body of Christ. And that's a very special thing. And we've learned that God is not contained within a building. But it will be ever so good to be able to get together and begin that process of rebuilding. And it is a process, isn't it? Because we've been a long time without regular worship together. And it's going to be good to be able to enjoy God's presence together and also to be glorifying Him, worshipping Him, loving Him, as we know that we want to together, and also building one another up. Well, things are going to be different in other ways. We still have our COVID-19 safety procedures to follow in the building to keep one another safe, to care for one another, and love one another through that. And I'll explain a bit about that in a minute. But we also will have to, as part of that, keep the social distance rules within the church. So there are only room for about 30 people to sit on chairs that are placed socially distanced in the church building. So we will have to take it in turns to come. I would encourage as many of you as possible to come. You need to book your place on a Sunday, and we only do that so that you won't turn up and find that you've just got to go home again because the place is full to capacity. So to do that, you can, if you don't have the internet, you can give me a call on the church mobile number, which is 07834 170 239, or you could leave a message in the office, which is 0121 551 5232, and we will make sure you've got a place. But for most of us, I think we'll be able to book online through the TicketSource website. So let me just take you online and show you what that looks like, how to book your place, and then what it might feel like to come to church in this season.
So how do you book yourself a place at a Beacon service? The easiest way is to go to our website, which is www.beacon-church.co.uk, or you can search for it on Google. And then if you scroll down on our homepage under our general announcements, you'll see the TicketSource logo. Click on that and here's our TicketSource page. You can find the service you want by looking at the details of date and time, and then simply click Book Now. You can see how many tickets are left, and you can also see that we've reserved some for our seniors and others without internet. You can just ignore that option and instead click on the general admissions. Then press Next. You can book your whole household to come and you will be seated together in your bubble, or as I'm doing, just book for one person, and tickets are free, of course. For data protection reasons, we do ask you whether you're happy for your image to appear in the YouTube live stream, which will be going out live during our service. If you don't want to be on camera, just click No, and we'll seat you in a place the camera won't go. But I don't mind doing this, so I'm going to click on Yes. You don't need to pay for a mobile ticket or a posted ticket, so just click on e-ticket, and of course you can print it off if you really want to. I'll tick to confirm that I agree to their terms, and then I'll click on Checkout. I'm going to fill in my email address, but I'm going to use my Beacon address and the church address. so that my personal details are not on YouTube, but you should use your own email and home address. You can see that it's found my address and details. All I need to do now is type in my name, and that really is enough for us to know that you're coming. So you can press book tickets, and we're done. You can even download and print this to remind you, and there's a map in case you don't know where we are. So what will happen when you arrive at a beacon service with social distancing and COVID-19 safety rules in place? Let's have a look.
So you can see our beacon building hasn't changed very much from the outside, but as you approach, you'll see some of our posters asking you to wear a face covering and to maintain social distancing. If you have problems with the face covering because of asthma or other health reasons, please do let us know as you enter. If you don't have a mask, we do have some spares, and you'll be asked to cleanse your hands with some hand cleanser or wash them in the toilet area. Then as you go into the church, we will make sure that we've got your details correctly on our register from TicketSource, and tick your name off so that we know who was in the building on the day. And then you'll be shown to the seat where we've chosen the seat for you. You can see some seats are in 2s or 3s where a household group is going to sit together. And then you have your seat.
During worship, you'll see that the singers at the front don't wear masks, and that's because they're permitted to lead us in singing, and they have perspex screens protecting them, protecting us from them. You'll also notice that one of our musicians doesn't have a mask because he suffers from asthma. And as you're singing in worship, we can't sing along, we can hum along. And as you see there, we can clap and we can dance and we can wave a flag if you bring one with you, and we can pray.
Thank you so much for listening. I hope it all made sense, and really look forward to being with you in worship on Sunday, on one of these Sundays, as we start this process together. If you've never been to the Beacon building, but you've been joining us online, we would absolutely love to see you and to meet you and get to know you. So book your place, come along and join in with us. God bless, and see you soon.